You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on, you don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. In the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot.
Oh. He didn't light it. Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... What?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Cho-Tak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past, and if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
Yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath, hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Ah, like yourself.
Sure. Like me, what happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew, and what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Catathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Catathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later, the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why they're scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me. All right. Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense, like how to work through my trauma, caring for Khan. He forced me to reflect and process, and together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Do you have a minute to fix my stuff, too?
Sure. Ain't this a nice bench? Perfect for tinkering. Doing, done. Done in record time. Now that that's done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs? All set. Tell me if you need anything else fixed up.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it.
Quill, you're making a mountain out of a scrap pile right now. It's embarrassing.
Seriously. Mantis mentioned something about trauma. Is that where your fear of water came from?
Okay, Loopy Girl don't know nothing about nothing. Must be from another timeline.
Well, regardless, you saved our lives, so thank you.
The rodents saved our lives.
Oh yeah, you surprised? You know, I can do more than blow stuff up.
You saved our lives by blowing something up.
Oh, flark off, Murder Mom.
I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
Hey, that one's from Lamentus. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentus? Hey, Warlock, open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
My meager what?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it!
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
That's good enough for me.
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape. So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own! We've got a full fridge!
Well, not exactly full.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. To thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
So, what happens if we find Goldie, but he's all beat up?
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile. If we are to risk our lives on this mission, we should commune together and intone a Catathian battle hymn together.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack! Strength in fear!
Look! The sorcerer heals his ilk!
All the more reason to kill him first!
Time to shred him!
The roving one's making the rest of them harder to kill!
The ecclesiastic must be thwarted post haste! I will end you!
It'll be a slice!
Make him hurt, Gamora! Stuff short, brute!
Hey, Quill! Wanna see some fireworks?
Rocket! Blast him! My great strength goes underutilized! Do your thing, Drax! Feel my wrath!
I love playing Zappazellan!
Zombed out weirdos deserve it! Wackos better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for flarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
Anybody see any this way to the fulfillment signs?
No. I will inform you if I observe any.
Thanks. Sure are a lot of ships patrolling.
Just be thankful they aren't shooting at us.
Won't hear me complaining.
Assuming we find the girl, we sever her connection with Magus.
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
Cosmo is on their side. Getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
The Church believes they have already won. We must use that to our advantage.
Or maybe they have won and we're just walking to our deaths?
This mission is about saving Nikki. It'll be a real shame if Cosmo bought into the promise, but like we said in Lamented, if we cure her, we cure everybody.
What kind of promise could they offer a dog anyway? Nice game of fetch.
Exactly. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an exception to the story.
was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
So can the promise.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I had a contact here. Rotation.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Head free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
I am Groot.
That didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right? Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there.
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
This looks strong enough to anchor to.
Yep, name the spot.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The Church's forces increased by the tick.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
There's been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he was on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He did not align himself with the Champion of Fire.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus's space magic ritual? We don't know space magic!
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
And I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamentus. None of this makes any sense, but Mantis gave us somebody who can fight it.
Somebody who also may focus Peter Quill. Prepare to spill blood.
The Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Groot out of it. Hero? Don't get all witchy on me.
Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Like flies soon enough.
Take heed!
Free lessons over here! Believe didn't shield them from that!
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They were either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Catathian war songs when he's taking a shower.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
I fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side, but the thought of new management, don't sit right.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? but it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentis.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone, and they insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
That's not the way to Cosmos.
Might be something down there we can use. Groot.
Underbelly, seedy underbelly. You know, they used to run a poacher's ring out of here.
Is that what that smell was?
Yep, rotting beasts from Maclu 4. Was really hoping there'd be hover bikes down here.
Why would there be?
No outrageous parking fees, for one. And two, sometimes you want to drop something off without anyone else seeing.
Can you squeeze in there? So if there were hover bikes down here,
We could have hopped on and zipped down to the lower city. Me and Groot used to do it all the time. There you go. Should be safe.
thank Flark these boots are waterproof.
Find anything?
Dead end.
And let's continue before Nikki becomes a dead end too.
Our level of cooperation is invigorating. We have become a formidable team.
Yep, sure have, Drax.
Ain't we just one big, happy Flarkin family? What are you doing with that garbage?
She's not garbage.
Behold the power of the light! Via Magnati! The Guardians of the Galaxy! Save the believers and alert the Grand Unifier! The fulfillment must not be stopped!
That's it! He finally snapped!
Gamora, wait for us! Toss him around! Make like a tree! Gamora! What's going on? We have to protect her! Drax! Kick their butt! Has come!
Whatever happened to not running in?
That was last time! Charge! Send it their way, Drax!
Rockhead's amping up his buddies!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
There are more arriving!
Not again!
That was, weird, Gamora! You okay?
This might be a problem!
Push down
The enemy
the
crew is
crossbar!
persistent!
What the? Coach is choosing his team members!
Then put him in a body bag! Problem, solution!
You won't ruin her this time!
Well, we might have a problem.
Unleash me onto these fools!
Gamora! What's going on? Blow him up!
No, it ain't my fault he's acting like this.
You good?
Never better.
Yep, definitely not good. Gamora, wait, hold on a sec.
Why? So more children can be sacrificed in the name of Raker's flagged up church?
Of course not, just
What, Peter?
I don't know. Breathe.
Every minute we waste. We don't have time to breathe.
I know Raker brings back bad memories.
This isn't about Thanos. It's about Nikki and what men like Raker and Thanos do to girls like her. Like me. My sister. If I had just been better at protecting Nebula, maybe she wouldn't be dead.
Whoa. What? Nebula's dead? How? By who? Tell me, so I can find him and shake his attacking hand.
By me.
You killed your sister?
She is the one you saw in the Matriarch's promise.
That's how I knew it was a lie. The Nebula I knew had been twisted into a hateful, vengeful monster thing. One who would never stop unless I stopped her. So I did. I just never expected to survive.
Why didn't you say something?
It's not exactly a conversation starter. Hi, I'm Gamora. I murdered my sister. Can we be friends? Of course we can't. How can you be friends with a monster? Why would you want that on your team? A team I actually kind of enjoyed being on, all things considered.
Well, I hate Nebula, so I actually would have... What? I'm just saying it don't change nothing.
Actually, it changes everything. The most deadly woman in the galaxy just admitted she loves us.
I did not.
You did. You said you were in love with us right after the part about killing your sister.
I said I enjoyed your company.
That is the Catathian definition of love.
Like. I'll give you like. Can we just move on?
Agreed. That's about all the love fest I could take.
We accept you, Gamora Zenuburi.
Pretty sure we're married now.
This is excruciating.
All right, I'm pretty sure we've all caught our breath. Let's say we go stop a nutjob cult leader.
Yes.
Incoming!
Is that what they call a spiritual experience? Why are there so many of them? Because they've been converting whole worlds! What's another religion, nut?
Another one? Go, Rocket!
Clark! Well, it's got...
Lob it at him, big guy!
Raker doesn't know what he's in for!
I will make him choke for his lives!
Drax!
Prepare yourself!
Brutify him, brute! Oh, you Rocket! It's just gonna get harder from here!
I relish the challenge!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot! Droid's malfunctioning! Make him obsolete! Rip him a new one!
You struggle in vain! This combat is sure to draw the Warlock's attention!
We ain't gonna see him again.
Peter Quill,
No way!
The assassin is in trouble!
Man, that giant robot can take a lot of pain!
We need to focus on taking it down!
It's all you, Gamora! No! I wasn't being insensitive!
Can't figure out how to hurt this one! With access to the Cortex, who knows how many reserve forces they can bring in here? We gotta shut it down!
Let's get to the bridge. Cosmos Tower is the quickest way.
Too wide to cross.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
We keep saying bridge, and it's starting to sound like a made-up word.
All words are made up.
Drax?
I have been eager to topple something over.
You see that kid in the ritual thing?
I could not miss him.
Really? A faith force field?
If we can find the power source, we should be able to turn it off.
Let's get looking then.
So, Gamora... how am I supposed to drop the most interesting thing she's ever done?
That's it, Peter! Let's go! We need to get out of here before Raker shows up.
All right, dead ahead! Let's book it!
Now is not the time!
Guardians of the Galaxy. The Matriarch has chosen to enact the fulfillment from this station. And you shall not stop her.
She hasn't chosen anything. You've been manipulating her from the start.
She is the light. And I am merely her servant.
Kinda hard to be the light with that dark monster thingy inside of her.
Blasphemy! You may have rejected her promise, but you will believe when it returns you from death's cold clutches.
Your pain has pushed you to a perilous precipice, old friend.
How? It can't be. I saw you die.
The form is fleeting, but the foundation remains forever. Now cease this stubborn senselessness before it Oops.
Light him up, Rocket! There's your chance, Gamora! Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
Did you see Raker's face when he showed up?
You got this one! Wreck 'em, Drax!
Think on the left!
Fucking snipers! Fast cowards!
We need to close this distance!
Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use
Use the breathing room, Groot! This'll work! We can leapfrog our way back onto the bridge!
leapfrog!
It's a... Just follow my lead!
Dodge this!
Throw that, Drax!
I got all these toys, I'm just dying for you!
One less cultist to worry about.
Is that what they call a spiritual experience?
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance... Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get it over! Crap! Now it's Nova!
They're gonna need a huge recruitment drive after this! Look! Golden Boy and Uniflarker are still at it!
Come on, the God stuff wasn't just talk!
We're sitting ducks! You're wrong on both counts!
He means we can't stay here!
Gamora! The billboard!
Good call!
You find more snipers over there! You save me one!
No promises! What's next, Peter?
Slash him, Gamora!
Aggression is often the best protection!
Make sure you don't fall off!
I got jet boots, remember?
Perhaps this will tell tale of our battles here!
Is that like you can have
Just once I'd like to cross this bridge without incident!
You can thank Goldie for that!
The Warlock saved us from certain death!
Ah, I ain't scared of Raker and his little light show!
Let's grab! Now it's Nova!
These soldiers are deadlier than the local security!
Get down here! Let me shoot you! Ice to the bone!
Peter!
We don't need Golden Boy's help!
Is that why you shot him?
Oh yeah, that was great. Right in the butt. Did you see the look on his face? It was all like, My gilded glutes!
Regal rear!
His perfect posterior!
His champion cheeks.
What's so special about Goldie anyway? Yeah, he's strong. But what good is strong against ridiculous, unrelenting firepower?
Could you stop a turbulent ocean with your bullets?
Running and gunning on rooftops! This is kind of fun!
If there weren't so many of them, I'd agree with too close!
We approach the dog's tower!
We still have to fight our way through!
Of course it was easier to get to before!
Erasmus will tell tale of our battles here!
But what now? Well, you're a big target, that's why!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Make sure how many are there? It's like all of nowhere showed up!
As long as they're here, they can't go through with the... whatever they called it!
The whole Florkman!
That was not the name!
I like it better!
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Yo!
We approach the dog's tower!
Hold on, Nicky! We're coming!
Stay away from the edges!
I gotta get close to get over! Okay! We gotta get to that elevator!
Gonna have to use the rooftop!
Come on, cut him down!
This is how it's done!
Erasmus will tell tale of our battles here!
Oh man! Back on Earth, there was this great song!
Make sure you don't fall off!
Draw their fire while I cross to the next room!
Well, I guess Goldie survived that jump!
I swear, if Warlock kills Raker before I get a chance... I sharpened my blade for that? Another crazy cultist dealt with!
Is that what
Finally!
they call
I
a
think they're giving
spiritual
up.
experience?
Just in time, because we're not getting back on that bridge.
I know where we are. There's a road nearby that intersects the main bridge to Cosmos.
Where?
It should be, right below us.
Drax, buddy, let's make a hole.
That's one way down.
The best way. We need to be on the other side of this thing.
We're not getting over.
Would under suffice?
Oh, you gotta be flarkin' kidding me.
Don't suppose Groot knows another side route.
If I could just get to the other side, I could hack that thing and drop the bridge.
If you can get to the other side, we can get to the other side, and it wouldn't matter.
Throw me.
What?
Throw me! Just get muscles to huck me across.
Do you have any idea how far down it is if you miss?
We ain't got time to argue. I'll make it.
Leave this to me!
Glad that wasn't rocket.
You are a valued member of this team. Not a tool to be thrown about.
Worried about this ritual. And what's really gonna happen if we can't stop it.
Ain't gonna be dead people coming back, holding hands and wagging tails, that's for sure.
We won't have to worry about that. I know I can get through to Nikki. This is Raker's doing, not hers.
I won't give up on her either.
Nor will I.
Yeah, and neither will the Grand Unicorn.
You will regret it.
Dumb are these flarknards to even fall for this full flarkment garbage.
Magus demands adulation, trapping you with vile illusion while feeding on your soul.
I felt it in my promise too. That endless hunger.
Oh yeah. Hungry is an understatement.
Holy faith!
All that light isn't leading to the cortex. It is the cortex.
How could that mutt let this happen?
Looks like you'll get to ask him yourself.
This isn't going to end well.
Cosmo!
We've got to get down there!
Don't count him out just yet. I've seen him get out of worse scrapes.
You get it? Oh, wait! The beast is being exposed. Promise. No! These belligerents do not stand a chance. And ready! Chop them up!
Any last words?
Cosmo! Talk to us here!
I don't think he hears you!
Why does the dog not mind blast them?
I don't think he's in there no more!
Cosmo, you've got to snap out of it!
Fight them, dog!
Hang in there, bud! Will, do something!
Look out!
There goes the arm!
Let's see that sword! Is it me or we barely sensing this thing?
Thing's built up! We need to really pile it on!
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
Let's... Can't take him!
Hang tight!
This adversary is well fortified! What is next, Peter Quill?
Note to self. Try not to die!
Don't get too spread out!
These deluded souls do not know
Having
when to
fun
quit!
preying on the weak?
What's next, Peter?
Quill, watch it!
Drax! Shut him down! Now, Gamora!
On it!
Ah! The mechanical beast is running out of limbs!
I'm dying over here!
Peter! Can you get to him?
We gotta keep him off Cosmo!
They will not touch him!
Yeet! I thought I was done for!
Well assisted, Peter Quill!
I was just trying to wake him up!
Dogged out weirdos deserve it!
Pulverize him!
I shall break their bones!
We're barely scratching the big thing's paint!
The solution is simple! We must take it out first!
What the flark are you doing? He's one of them now.
He's our friend.
Yeah, so was Drax. And I ain't going inside this fleabag's head.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that. Hey, buddy. Are you,
Take him out before it's too late.
Wait! He's still in there. I can hear him.
I hear only barking.
Focus your mind. He's there.
Oh, Flark, it just shoot the mutts!
No!
easy, bud. Friends, remember?
Is Peter Quill? Cosmo knows never lie.
Yeah, buddy. It's me. It's all of us.
Where is Cosmo smelled? Smell of nowhere.
Where else would we be, Furbrain?
His mind is addled. Or he is simply a dog.
He doesn't see us. He's still in the promise.
Cosmo, where are you? What do you see?
Blue sky and cars to chase. Cosmo is back. Doma, how you say? Home.
He's talking about Earth.
Smell of fresh grass. Feeling of dirt between paws. No psychic burden, just walkies for going. And the ball for fetching.
If you missed your home planet, could you not simply return at any time?
Nowhere is your home. Right here and now.
Nowhere is nothing. Deadheads, mind for scrap.
It's way more than that. This place is special.
If by met you mean I saved your bark, then yeah, we met here.
It's true. Nowhere was first place since Earth. Cosmo not feel like stray dog. First time, Cosmo forget what was lost.
This place is a haven for misfits like us. Like you. It's home. Earth is just some rock where you were born.
It's not about rock. It's about what Cosmo had on rock. Foot of bed for sleeping, belly for rubbing, color with name.
You miss being someone's property?
Cosmo not property. Belong to family. Then one day, family gone. Men in suits sent Cosmo into space. Cosmo searched many dog years for those he lost. But yet...
You had owners. It sounds like they gave you up.
What about your puppies, Cosmo? They're your family.
Cosmo young or...
They're here, man. And they're counting on you. For love, for protection.
But humans call for Cosmo to heal. Must be loyal.
Those pups actually need you. Be loyal to them. Don't abandon them in space the way you were.
Cosmo would never.
But you have. They're somewhere here on Nowhere, maybe needing your help right now.
Come on, Cosmo, you gotta know this doesn't smell right.
Peter Quill is right. Cosmo human have no smell.
They are wicked perversions. You must bite them with all your might.
Be gone! Cosmo not fetch your lies.
That's it, buddy, you tell him.
Nowhere is Cosmo home be. His pups, his family, will protect at all costs.
Sick him, boy!
Should we help him? I mean, we may need him.
I am optimistic for the beast's recovery.
Cosmo's got his mission. We've got ours. Let's get to the Cortex. You think he'll be okay?
He's got a thick coat.
All right, I still got access codes from when me and Groot were on vacation.
You mean when you quit the team?
Why do you always gotta be so... Flark! Attacking Scratch Snatchers! Gah!
Osmo changed the codes.
I guess so.
All right, people. Let's find another way through.
Perhaps you entered the code incorrectly. I have made the same mistake.
With those sausage fingers? Of course you have. These nimble digits don't make mistakes. Wonder if the church even realizes what was being mined down here. They're standing on top of the most valuable resource in the galaxy.
I am Groot.
Groot's right. This is a really old mining settlement. Everything was nice and crumbly even before the church shot everything to hell. I know it's slow going. Blame the Flarknards who wrecked everything.
Do you know any shortcuts?
In case you ain't noticed, the entire geometricals of this place have been flarked. Come on, let's do some demolishing.
I support the small one's plan.
Peter, we're running out of time to stop that ritual. Maybe try the visor?
Drax, can you handle this?
An intriguing texture. I fear I will regret this.
Just don't start kicking up dust.
So, stolen codes, jail time. What exactly were you and Groot doing down here before?
We got a gig from an old contact at Mantlo's before you barged in for a family reunion with Mr. No-Lips.
Not the weirdest guy I know.
You're the weirdest guy I know. The flark was that?
An earthquake?
Unlikely. We are not on Earth.
Whatever they're doing, I think they just took it to the next level.
Ritual must be starting soon.
Good question, bud. How do we know we can even stop something this powerful? Probably a question for the bug lady. Too bad she ditched us.
When he was in his promise, Drax said Magus was...
Eating my soul.
And anything that eats can die, right?
That don't sound too scientific.
You wish to poison its food supply.
Yeah, we're the food supply, so... no. We'll kill it the old-fashioned way.
Guardian of Galaxy, Cosmo is owing Bolshoi debt.
Welcome back! Hey, we've got an army of church dudes between us and the Cortex. You coming?
Yes, Cosmo is retaking Tower of Security, where his cops are hiding. Without power, nowhere is being lost. Cops too.
Gotcha! Be careful up there, buddy! It's not the shield, it's the mine! Enough already!
Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Don't get too scattered! Guys, huddle up!
Why have you called us off the battlefield, Peter Quill? Our enemies are melting before us.
Like butter on a hot knife.
Somebody bring me some bread!
I have fought many battles, my friends, but none so magnificent as this.
It is magnificent, Drax. Unbelievably, insanely magnificent.
Right?
Like a Flarkin supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
We are!
Feeling?
Must be cold! Lay on the hurt!
I will enjoy this!
Feeling really exposed in this pit!
Our enemies are just as exposed!
Let's go!
Nice one! to pieces!
Come die on this brain! This is so weird! What's down that path? Our enemies can find out! Face first! When possible, circumvent electrical hazards! The galvanic sorcerer weakens! Punish him! This is so gross! The cranial matter has an impressive springiness! Smash him up, rats! Perish!
About time!
Tie him down!
Those poor goons got brain security detail.
Gross.
That's a lot of brain powder.
Yeah, that stuff will turn your airway to sludge. Gray lung, they call it.
Good thing I've got my mask.
Oh, that won't help. Them particles are so fine, they're already seeping right in. Probably already got the gray lung.
Lungs are already
So that...
I have seen them. Many times.
Drax, little help, Peepo?
Readily!
Drax, over here, hurry!
I move as swiftly as is necessary.
Cool, you know I was just messing with you.
What's that?
There ain't no such thing as gray lung.
Oh, yeah, I know. Did you guys know?
Oh, yeah.
Naturally.
You're always good for a laugh, Quill.
Ugh, I have brain chunks stuck between the ridges of my boots.
As do I.
Like somebody's melted gum.
Nobody better trail none of that gunk into my ship.
What do you see?
Same stuff, but higher.
Groot's asking if there might be tiny people living inside our heads, like nowhere.
It is a valid question. Many homes are made from wood.
Groot, don't listen to the scary man.
Careful, this place is practically falling apart.
Be all of nowhere looks like this soon.
It'll get back on its feet.
The giant head does not have feet.
It used to.
One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. Now that that's done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs?
Why do the mightiest powers of the universe not intervene against the Church?
So they just up and left all this once they discovered the Cortex? Hey, Groot, think you can get me up there?
I am Groot.
Right about there.
This seems impertinent to our task.
I want to get a look from up high.
Scoping.
Scoping.
I hunger.
For battle?
I did not eat on the ship.
There's plenty of brain tissue to go around.
It can wait.
That's one way of putting it.
It is an accurate statement.
Well, it don't help none. For all we know, that thing's about to blow.
What do the buyers do with all of the brain matter?
They buy bone scrapes and spinal fluid, too.
Why?
They're mostly scientists, trying to understand the mysteries of the universe or create the next big weapon.
Oh, what have they done to you?
What's in all those towers and pods?
There ain't no zone in here, so it could be anything. I know one of them's half library and half pleasure pod. My baby. The wonderful and terrible things we were gonna do together.
You, okay, Rocket?
No, I ain't okay. The Cortex, nowhere. What's gonna happen to this place? This filthy dump of cheap booze and shady units is the closest thing I got to a home. Yeah, the Milano's great, but a ship ain't the same.
This isn't the first time someone's tried to take over Nowhere, and it won't be the last. We've still got Cosmo on our side. Once we give the church the boot, he'll whip this place back into shape.
Hopefully not too good a shape. Thanks, Quill.
Minor hiccup we need to consider. How do we even shut down the Cortex now that it's all supercharged?
Yeah, there ain't gonna be an easy off button on that thing.
Any chance you can hack it?
We ain't talking about some junky appliance.
The Cortex isn't the problem here. It's the Flarknards who've hijacked it. We take them down, and the Cortex is just a machine with nobody at the wheel.
How do you know there is a wheel? I saw no wheel.
Yeah, there ain't no wheel, but I don't like the idea of just leaving that thing powered up with church scum. We should focus on them faith conduits. I'm betting they all route through the same junction. That's gonna be the weakness.
Soon to be one less! Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more doom! They can send as many as they like! They will all perish! Fiends! I will find new ways to kill them!
Drax is well known for his non-scientific methods!
We've got fake tech everywhere!
Cosmo better cut us in on the salvage profits!
Our mighty battle shakes the very ground! He's breathing room!
A very fast, efficient battle that needs to end soon! This whole city is going to collapse!
Not if we shut down Raker's stupid science project!
It was never me, and it wasn't gonna be me!
Oh, you Drax! Getting real sick of these skiffs bringing more doom!
How many do they have?
This battle was satisfactory!
We can't keep getting pulled into skirmishes!
Like we have any choice. They shoot, we shoot.
Over here! Guess we're climbing brains again.
Gotta get across that gap first.
All right, group, let's make a bridge of our own.
Let's watch out for quakes.
Man, I really hope Warlock makes it to the finish line.
No, Goldie ain't counting on us. To him, we're just a bunch of scuts soiling his fancy boots.
He's seen what we can do.
More importantly, we know what we can do. All right, easy now.
So, once we get Nikki, we wait for Warlock to catch up?
And the bug lady.
Our plan requires a great many people.
Who said saving the galaxy would be easy?
Let's just take it one thing at a time. Get Nikki and stop this fulfillment thing.
How pragmatic of you.
Trying not to count my chickens before they hatch.
That would be counting eggs. Now is clearly not the time for that.
Careful. Gets a little... Whoa!
Peter, do you want to do the honors?
Totally. Watch this. Surprise, Scudfuckers! Gamora, slice him up! Punch him up! Cut him down, crew! Final stretch, people! Everything you've got! About blocking time!
We see Raker in there! He's mine!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag.
Wrap him up, bud! Another serving of pain from Drax! I love it! My guy keeps dodging my shots!
Don't worry about me, bud. I'm enjoying this. Keep on planting these creeps to the ground,
Is the whole church here?
Looks like we're crafting the freak convention.
Let's show them they met the wrong freaking team!
Guess they ain't seen our business card.
Do your thing, Gamora! Watch it! They're crawling out of the woodwork!
Doing my best to clip them.
Even what?
Drown this traitor that I may crush his skull! The bloodlust! I am losing control!
Just keep it pointed at the other team.
Don't forget, we're a team! Coordinate!
Give me a target and I'll put it down! Feels like we're up against the entire army!
Their focus should be divided between here and Lamentus, right?
Last time someone got stabbed!
Ready!
Creeps are coming from everywhere!
I wasn't expecting so many of them! Once we get inside, I'm on Raker!
Don't be mad if I accidentally put a couple of rounds in that dash bag.
Breathing room, Groot! Making short work of these cultist creeps! Time for the big chew of some muscle!
Make you up my mind! Feel the pain!
Run! We need the destroyer!
Guys, huddle up!
Yes! Celebrate this moment, my friends! Victory shall soon be ours! We shall carve our name in the history books, Peter Quill, and it will not be spelled incorrectly!
Look, I know we want to celebrate because we're maybe 2 steps away from winning this fight. But if we start dancing before we actually win, these scutholes will send us to our graves. So let's keep our focus and show these losers exactly how we rock. Who's with me?
Feel my wrath!
Bring it on!
Let's...
We see Raker in there! He's mine!
I'll try to talk Nikki down if she's in there. Sick 'em, Drax! Get him, Groot!
I see it!
happens?
Now the true battle begins.
Everyone ready? Game face is on.
I have only one face.
Well, put it in me mode.
Ha! Done!
What's everybody thinking?
I'm thinking if Goldie didn't finish him off already, I got a grenade with Raker's name on it.
Whatever they're up to with the Cortex, it stops now. This is nowhere. Our nowhere.
Destined right. Let's show these Flartnards the door.
I'll show them my blade.
It will be a glorious battle. We are with you, Peter Quill.
Everyone quiet.
What did they do to the Cortex?
Nikki!
They strapped her to their Flarkin machine, and they're making the hand direct all the galaxy's faith energy right into him.
Fulfillment has begun.
We gotta get her out of there. But how?
Free the hand, and they lose power. I count 4 cables. Let's pull them out.
My blade should be able to slice into them.
We're coming, Nikki!
She does not seem in pain. From this distance, anyway.
Carve him a new one!
This does explain all the damage. Yeah!
Drop him, Gamora!
Knife to me! We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that juice is coming out of the hand. This Flatnard's sucking up all my shots.
Watch your back! Gonna kill Ranger for using a child like this!
It's her Flarkin fulfillment when the soul-sucking deity inside her brings Mommy back to life.
I am trying to destroy! Where's the Warlock?
Pounding the pulp out of
I
Ranger,
can't
hopefully.
believe they enslaved the continuum cortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still.
I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
Chop, chop, Gamora!
Like a hot knife!
Hey, Quill, want to see some fireworks?
We're coming, Nikki!
We need to destroy the shield!
Well, we gotta unplug these Dastin things.
Working on it!
Work faster!
We disrupt their ritual! They will do anything to stop us!
Let him try! Gonna kill Raker for using a child like this!
Perhaps they are both being manipulated by Magus!
What's next, Peter?
Why do they have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there!
Can't believe they strapped her to a barking machine!
Warlock said Raker did the same thing to him! We need to free Nikki! She must be so scared!
Why do we not simply destroy the power sources? You ever rupture a super state jump cell? Today ain't the day you want to find out what happens.
That did something! Look at the hand!
All right! One down, 3 to go!
This has got my name on it! Head on a swivel!
What is next, Peter Quill?
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use.
Climb up, Nikki, and receive the inside of me!
I fist
Well, the believer! Don't be sad! Keep hiking, there's cover your ears! We must continue the push!
Weren't we pulling the cords loose? We need to get Nikki out of there before it kills her!
Ain't happening as long as all that
Rocket! Nuke 'em!
Jumping into a trans-dimensional gateway with no idea where it'll take us could be fun.
Croaked another
I
cultist!
can't believe they enslaved the continuum vortex. I mean, we've all thought about it, but still. Clark, more of them converted wackos.
Stay back, Rocket! Keep shooting!
Once Nikki's free, we're gonna need Warlock to suck up his evil twin!
Having fun praying. I'm ready! Just find me an opening!
What's next, Peter? Well,
Working on it!
Groot's right. The bubble's shrunk. We can get at that last plug now.
And let's get to it!
Contemptible machine, your time is over.
Just one plug left!
Left and right, we're winning this. They can't stop us now.
Why'd you have to be so high up?
I bet you can use their skiffs to get up there!
Sure hope there ain't no feedback boom once that last one's pulled.
An explosion will not stop us!
Well, hail us now and the galaxy is lost.
Here we go! Oh no! Guys! The handle broke! Now the clamp is jammed!
Zonked out weirdos deserve it!
Lock and load, Rocket!
The hand's almost free! A godly hand show us some good death! It will! Unleash me onto these fools!
I'll cut the last cord!
You will fry!
It's past time someone got stabbed! We're almost there, Nikki! Hold on!
Can we even hear you?
Contemptible machine, your time is over!
Blame the engineer, not the tech.
I might need some help! Nikki! It's okay, I got you.
Hands off me!
Why do you insist on ruining everything? If you won't join me, then just stay away.
This is why I don't have kids.
Nikki, this isn't gonna end how you think.
Says who? You? I saw what you did. You should want to take it back. can feel the light inside me. The promise will be fulfilled.
Does she not realize her plan has been thwarted?
This... a minor setback. Isn't that right, Grand Unifier?
The Cortex was meant merely to ease the burden on you, Matriarch. We shall retreat. Please, give me an excuse to kill.
Is this him? The first divine vessel?
A pale shadow to your magnificence, Matriarch.
Let him watch me do what he could not. I'll draw faith across the entire galaxy myself if I have to.
If you think you can handle...
I'll handle whatever it takes.
Nick. Damn it!
They ain't getting far. I got a tracker on Golden Boy's butt.
You what?
Yeah, I tagged him back on the bridge in case he ditched us again. We just gotta get back to the Milano.
Rocket, don't ever change.
Tracker's online. Confirming Goldie's on the Dast and Sacro Scut.
Seatbelts, everyone, we're going in hot.
Crap.
Hold on. Hold on. Got him! Alpha Hercules system, inside the Keystone Asterism.
Got it. Coordinates are in.
You're not getting away this time. Down, power down. Hell yeah, Nova Core! The world mind must have... Come on.
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Nikki's in there somewhere. There's gotta be a way.
Yes, we overpower them with our own vastly superior fleet. But regrettably, we do not have one.
Guys, we do our best work when we're out of options. Somebody's gotta have something. Groot, and no bad ideas.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. We're not going to the Shatari.